Oh, good evening. It's Mr. Morelli, and I am here in my backyard. It's about 7:35 right now, and I got home about 30 minutes ago. Today has been a very, very long day. Um, we got started early this morning, again with breakfast and all those kind of things, and we had a great turnout once again. I had lots of meetings this morning. And we did our first Zoom meetings today, so that's something new for the teachers and something new for me. If you don't know what Zoom is basically like a face-to-face telephone call. So it's kind of like FaceTime, but you do it on a computer, and you can do it with more than one person. And so that was kind of cool that we got to Zoom our meeting. But I told you yesterday that we were going to do some fun stuff. Number one, you notice I have my hat on today. This hat is called a fedora, and I'm going to wear lots of different hats. I feel like right now our teachers are wearing lots of different hats, and your mom and dad are wearing a different hat right now because starting tomorrow we're going to start our lessons. But wearing a different hat. This fedora happens to be my Houston Astros one that I got, and so I'm proud of that. I know some people think the Astros are a bunch of cheaters, but they did cheat, and it was wrong. But they are still the Astros, and I still love them, so I'm not going to change that. But I told you yesterday that we're going to start doing the chop, so we're going to start off with that today. Mr. Schulte was kind enough to get me a recording of the tomahawk chop, so we're going to do this on three. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. And it's going to come here in just a minute, just like we would in the pepper alley. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. Ho, ho. All right, so there it is, the chop. We'll do that every day. And again, I told you I was going to wear my Indian headdress, but I left that at school because, as you can tell behind me, I am actually outside on my patio in my backyard. And I told you I got home just a few minutes ago, and that's because I came straight from school, and I had a city council meeting tonight, and I went straight to city council after that. For those of you that not know that I'm a city councilman as well, we had a city council meeting, and I came home. I ate a quick meal, and now I'm here on my back porch doing my video because I promised you I was going to do one every day, and so I don't want to disappoint. So it's going to be posted a little late, but I'm still going to do that. Take a sip of water. So a couple of things really quickly. Number one, I want you to know how appreciative we are of all of you guys, but we had something special happen to us this week at school, and I want to recognize that, and we don't know who did it. It was a complete surprise, but whoever left this sign, and I'm going to try to get it right here so you can see it. It says, "We can't give you hugs, so here are some kisses. Thanks for all you are doing for our kiddos. Pride of the tribe, Shiner Teachers Rock." And this was on a bench out in front of the school with a box or a basket of Hersheys Kisses. And so I don't know who did this, but we certainly appreciate it, and we love you for doing that. And so thank you very much. We're working hard to get everything ready, and so thank you for that. And then the other thing I want to talk about a little bit is one of the things that's going to be really important while we're on break, and that is the fact that I want to encourage you guys to read every single day or every single night, okay? And we're not going to have AR because of some testing difficulties and some other things, so we're going to have to shut AR down for right now. But in place of AR, we're going to start something different. We're going to start what we're going to call the Comanche Book Club. And the way the Comanche Book Club is going to work is your mom and dad, all they have to do is keep a log of any book they either read to you or that you read, okay? And just so you know, I love to read. The current book I'm reading right now, I want you to see it. It's a book by an author, one of my favorite authors. His name is Mitch Albom. It's called Finding Chica, and it's called A Little Girl, an Earthquake, and the Making of a Family. And so I've read several books by Mitch Albom. If anyone's read Tuesdays with Maury or The Five People You Meet in Heaven, he's the author of those. He's terrific prose. But this particular book is great. I'm about halfway finished with it. And it is basically about a little girl that when the earthquake happened in Haiti back in 2010, and the country was devastated, he went down there to do some mission work, and he actually found an orphanage. And this little girl was in the orphanage, and him and his wife ended up bringing her home and raising their child. And it's a really sad story, but it's a really uplifting story, and so I'm really enjoying it. So find you a good book. It doesn't matter what it's about. It can be about anything. Or find some books that your mom and dad wants you to read. But if you're reading, here's the deal. I want you to email me at my email address, my last name, morellig@shinerisd.net, and let me know what you're reading and let me know if you enjoyed it or not. And that way, I will, in turn, on my videos say, hey, I found out that so-and-so is reading this book, and they said it's really good. You should go check it out. So if you read a good book, let me know about it. I want to shout it out on here and let you know about that as well, okay? So that is pretty much it for this evening. I know I told you I'm going to start recognizing birthdays, and I'm going to do all of that. Just today's been a very hectic day and a long day, and so I don't want this video to run terribly long. And the last thing is the fact that I do have this fedora on. There's a reason for it, okay? And that's because another thing that we're going to do is while we are doing this, we are going to I'm trying to set my parameters here and do this, so I'm having to turn up the volume on this thing right here. And so one of the things that we're going to do every day when we end is we're going to do just like we do when we end our pep rallies or we end our football games when we score, and even sometimes when we have our polka band at our church, we always end our service with the Shiner song. So y'all can sing with me, join with me. And the reason I have my fedora on is I'm going to channel my innermost Miss Rita. And not only do I have my fedora, but I also have my plunger. So here we go, the Shiner song. Here we go.
All right, let's play the Shiner National Anthem, the Shiner song.
Plenty of to drink and plenty of food to eat. Plenty of drink and plenty of food to eat. Oh, when we came to China, oh, what a day that will be. All right, so that's my best Miss Rita impression that I can do. And so any of you that are from Shiner, you'll know the reason for the bathroom plunger, okay? Some symbolism there. But, hey, we look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Don't forget, pick up tomorrow morning, 7 to 8:30, and then 5 to 6:30. If you haven't already seen the video we made today on how it's going to work, please look at that video on the Shiner Facebook page and on the PTO Facebook page. I'll give you some directions. Hey, look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. And don't forget, everybody that comes tomorrow is going to get a special treat. So can't wait to see you tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. Good night.